Hey everybody, Anthony from HashNet here, and today, because I've been kind of like allergy sick for the last few days, I've been like sleeping and all odds of the day. But today, because of procrastination, this really needs to get done. I'm going to actually put away these Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the last group of Yu-Gi-Oh unboxings, I guess, from the H&E Games Break channel. And so we're just using one of my little foldable tables here. Normally what I use, because I try not to, I mean, procrastination, unimportant things like sorting cards is whatever. But I do eventually need the space. I got Nintendo 2 Switch stuff coming up, or Nintendo Switch 2 stuff coming up. I don't know why I keep reverting that. Anyway, so what you see here is the box I use. This is one of those 2,000 count card boxes. I typically find these at Target, although I noticed this one's starting to crack, maybe. Oh no, that's just the way it looks. Okay. I have a piece of tape here, I guess. Maybe it was starting to crack. Anyway, I have 4 of them. I pick them up every so often. Sometimes I find them in stock. These things used to be cheap. Now they're like 20 bucks a piece. But I mean, this thing is like 20 years old. It's already yellowing. But yeah, this is where I keep my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I used to have a much larger collection, and I did sell quite a bit of it off during the pandemic. Mainly because when I was working for Nintendo, they wouldn't let me do any game stuff. So first off, probably one of my rarest cards. This is Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think this is the second version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is the Jump version. So yeah, he's nice. It's my Blue Eyes White Dragon is my favorite card now. And then just a couple other things I have in here. Let's see. We got like Konami was giving away a while ago like basic decks to show kids how to play the basic game. So that's what that is. I can go there. And then of course I have movie packs, Shonen Jump pack, and so that's essentially the bulk of it. Now I realize I need to adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Because yeah. Let's see what's in here. Because I feel like some of the cards are missing. I may have accidentally sold them, but yeah. Different forms of him. Actually, this might be the complete pack. Actually, I swear there was a fusion or something. How many cards is it supposed to have? 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it is the full pack. I mean, the P10 the Clown, that was a thing for a little while. People were running 3 of them in a deck, which means you gotta get 3 of these packs. And if I remember correctly, after the movie, you could basically go to like Target and grab them or something. So this is a Shonen Jump pack. So yeah, it's Copycat or Leaf Monster Clone. I don't think I've played any of these cards. I know I played the exclusive pack cards, at least some of them, and then put back whatever when I guess before I sold the others. Oh, as I split through the plastic here. Fun. Not that it's worth anything, but still. Okay, there we go. It's rather the cards to be protected. And then finally, this is from I think the first movie? Yeah. So, Blue Eye Shining, Sorcerer, Dark Magic, Pyramid of Light. Pyramid of Light's a decent card. And, so, if you hear any humming, that's literally the new computer. It is a big boy. It requires a lot of cooling. So, it's going to constantly have a fan on. Wasn't really prepared for much more than the basic setup here. So, I sort the cards accordingly. So, we got Monster, Spell, Trap. And then we got subsections of Monster Tribute. And then we have, let's see over here, Duelist. Yeah, the Duelist cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel, which are all those blue cards. And then, yeah, and then I just work it that way. They're basically alphabetical order, I believe. And then here is the Monster Extra cards, which are, you know, the fusions and stuff. So, yeah, that works out pretty good for me. But before I even put things away, I need to open the box. And inside it, of course, is the decks and the Speed Duel stuff, which is just a thick boy. This is the deck stuff. Oh, let me get these back here. And I let's see. Oh yeah, and then the Harpies from the new game release. That's pretty nice. There was two versions. I think that's just the American version, and then they had like a Japanese version or whatever. Anyway, I do keep these boxes, mainly so if I sell anything, I can just put it around. But yeah, these are the mats that came with the decks. Wow, really? Okay. Yeah, one's double-sided, I guess. Okay, we can just go in here, and then here's the deck lists for the one. Okay, and then we can just put this aside. So I think the easiest approach right now is we're going to pull out the non-monster cards. And I don't mean traps and stuff yet. I mean the trainer things. I know they're in here. Oh, like this that don't need to be in here. Those things will end up in the garbage, I think. Maybe. Depends on how I feel about it. But just got to make sure that the non-essential cards here. It doesn't matter what order we stack them in. Yeah, here's more. Okay, these are what I was looking for. These guys here. So let's pull those out. And I will play some music once I get into this. But I feel like just the portion that requires me to do this sort of sorting, it's good if I explain what I'm doing. Okay, so I think I'll put these in here. Not that they're collectible or anything, but just get them out of the way. Okay, so now I have to figure out how I sorted these before. I think I did them by card name. Alright, some stuff I don't bother to keep memorized. Yeah, card name. So we're just gonna sort them in that way. Because as I do this, EX, TUVWX. Okay, here we go. I am actually going to sort them and then resort them with the ones that are in the box. It just makes my life a little bit easier. So you definitely need to know your alphabet. And usually I do, so it works out rather nicely for me. It does annoy me that they use the same art for most of these guys. But whatever. Not like I play with these cards. I buy these packs for mostly nostalgia, but then basically I prefer the earlier, up to 5Ds rules. After 5Ds, I'm kind of just befuddled. Because the rules get really complicated, and I just cannot keep up. And I'll occasionally pop on the PlayStation game, Duel, whatever it's called. Duel Master. Duel Master is a different game. But basically just to get my butt handed to me. Because I'm really just... Some people can play a complete game in 2 turns. I am not that good. Honestly. Okay, so we got these sorted. And I will put these out kind of like this. And I will go through and start to put them away. And look for the alphabetical order. Let's see. It's Desert Peril. I read Desert Pearl. I was like, don't ever pick up Desert Pearl. You don't know what that is. Because it's poo. I was thinking poo. Desert Pearls are poo. Because when poo gets old, it turns white. Dark, delicious, destructive. It's right here. Okay, right here, right here, right here. Oops. Wow, there's a lot just to fit in right here. Okay, there you go. Oh, a J, K. We're up to M. Mal. Oops, nope. What does it say? Malevolence. Malicious. Oh, this goes here. Noah's Ark. Wait, what? QRST, yeah, okay. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay, K before L. Really? Okay. And that's it. They're put away. Yay, move on with our lives. Okay. So, I'm going to put this elsewhere. And now we have to separate these out by the actual types of cards. And then we break them down alphabetically and do the same thing you just saw me do with the player cards. So, at this point, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to put on some monetarily safe music, and you can watch me do this. Make a comment. I will eventually look up at the screen here. I have like 2 or 3 screens that are outputting comments. One of them will bound to catch my attention, but yep, let's get to it. Alrighty, now I'm gonna take the smaller ones and work my way around there. That way, I have like 4 big piles left afterwards. The quick realization that apparently I'd only done fusion monsters up to this point and some rituals, so I hadn't picked some of the new ones up, so I just basically added them to the back of the monster deck, or monster extras. But anyway, here's the harder part. Here we go. apparently I'd further sorted monsters and separated them between tributes, which makes sense. So I'm gonna do that too. Now, before I go too much further, I wanted to show an evolution of a card design. So this is the original design for Blue Eyes White Dragon. The light's kind of there, but not too much I'm going to do about it. There you go. I think this was the second design. Then, this is a nice. Because this one's like a special design. It's basically in front of a planet. Now I'm like, do I have the original design one? Not that I'm going to go and look for it, but still. Oh, do I even have Blue Eyes in here? Don't look like it, huh? Well, hey.